I don't know, Doris. Why did you take me here? What is this? I don't know what you took me here for.
Oh, Charles, don't be so stubborn. You're going to love this restaurant.
Well, you know, love, I'm hungry. I want to eat a good dinner, and you take me here. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to eat here. I mean, but what is it, the Vitality Health Food Kitchen? What is there to eat here? I don't know.
This happens to be one of the finest restaurants in New York. They serve only health foods here. The meals are all highly vitaminized and planned by a dietary specialist.
Yeah, but I mean, what about...
Good health to you, madam.
Good health to you.
Good health to you, sir.
And good health to you.
I'll have a table in just a moment.
Yes. Health to you. What was that? Good health to you. Look, Doris, I don't want to eat here. I mean, let's not experiment, huh? I'm hungry now. I don't want to experiment. If I eat someplace else, maybe I'll experiment with you. But, look, why don't we go to Pepito's, huh? We can get those nice spiced snails, you know, and then we can get those hot tamales with the red sauce, and then we can have some more snails, and then we can have some pickles with the hot mustard, and we can have the spiced sausages, you know? After all, why take chances with your stomach? I don't know.
Pepito's. That's just the trouble with you, Charles, stuffing all that poison in your stomach. One meal here, and you see how much better you'll feel. One meal, that's
Look,
all.
I don't want to feel better after a meal. I want to feel full. Now, if I go to Pepito's and make a meal after the meal, it's... What? I know I ate.
Charles, you're going to thank me for bringing you here. These dietetic foods add years to your life. They give you vim and vigor. Look.
What?
See that couple over there, right there on the side?
Which one's the dough?
Right there.
Yeah.
They have been eating here for years. Now, how old would you say he is?
Maybe around 28, 29 years old.
84.
You mean the guy with the crew haircut?
Mm-hmm.
84 years old. Boy, kept himself in good shape, I'll say that. It turned out all right, too. Look at the young chick with him.
That's his mother.
That's it. The one with the Italian boy haircut. That's the mother.
Your table is ready now.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Charlie!
Well,
Charlie Hickenlooper.
Mr. Fleming, how are you,
Nice
sir?
to see you.
Fine. Mr. Fleming, I don't think you've met my wife, Doris.
Oh,
How do you do?
Mrs. Hickenlooper?
Doris, Mr. Fleming, yeah. What are you doing here, Mr. Fleming?
Oh, well, a very good friend of mine's been eating here for years and suggested that I try it, so I thought I would.
Well, that's a coincidence. I'm eating here for the first time also.
Is that so?
Yes, Doris took me.
Well,
Enjoy your meal. Very nice meeting you.
So nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Charlie.
Thank you. Where do you know Mr. Fleming from?
I always see him eating at Pepito's. He's been eating the Pepito's for about, years now.
Oh, nice old man.
23.
Good health to you, madam. Good health to you, sir.
Good health to you.
And good health to you. Good health.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Well, I hope the food is good, because I'm starved.
Well, let's dig in.
What's the matter with you? People look at you, it's not nice. I mean, can't you wait till the waiter comes?
Charles, these are health food hors d'oeuvres. They're the blossoms of the Palapaka plant.
The Palahuka water?
The Palapaka plant, they're loaded with sodium oxide. Very good for your ankles. Try one. And if you like them, I'll get a bouquet. We'll keep them around the house for snacks.
That'll be good.
Did you like it?
Oh, boy! Look, Doris, the next time we go out... Next time we go out, we'll eat separately. I'll eat at Pepito's, and you can eat at the Botanical Garden somewhere.
I cultivate a taste for these things, darling. Wait till you taste the other dishes. You'll love
Your
them.
menu? Did you enjoy your palapaka?
Oh, delicious
The
as always.
Palapakas, yeah.
Vegetable protein derivative. Yeast extract, low sodium manganese salad. I can't make up my mind. Everything sounds so yummy.
Yeah.
What are you going to have, Charles?
I don't know. What would you suggest, Doctor?
Well, how about a nice vitamin B1, B2, B3, C, D, and H dinner for two? It's very nice.
Oh, that sounds like too much for me.
Yeah.
I'll just have the homogenized bone meal, wheat germ, and a side order of glucose.
I'm sorry, madam, but glucose doesn't come with the wheat germ. I could let you have crow toast.
Oh, I don't like crow toast. Have you any fleur toast?
Not on Fridays. No fleur toast on Fridays. How about a nice dish of Ceratoast?
All right, I'll have Sarah toast with a birch bark dressing.
Certainly.
Birch bark.
One Ceratoast with birch bark dressing, and you, sir?
I'll have an elm tree on rye.
I'm sorry, sir, but elms are out of season.
You serve them here. I know that, yeah. Well, I don't know. What would you suggest I have?
Well, how about a nice penicillin pudding?
Penicillin pudding? You set it with a hypodermic or you take it nasally? What do you do?
Darling, why don't you have a steak?
Steak? Sure. Where? Where's the steak?
Right there.
Steak-o. A vitality steak made of broccoli germ, asparagus gluten, carrot dextrose, and celery.
And with that, you get 2 vegetables.
Oh, I need them very much.
It looks like real steak.
Look, I don't want anything that looks like real steak. I want real steak. When I have to pay for it, I have to pay for it with real money. So if I want a steak, I have to pay for it with real money. I want a real steak.
They don't serve meats here.
Well, then let's go somewhere else. Hey, what is he eating? I'll have that spaghetti. I'll have that, yeah.
That's not spaghetti, sir. That's spagooty. Cabbage extract and cauliflower derivative. It looks like spaghetti, so we call it spagooty.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a veal kitlet with some ravioli on the side.
Yes, sir. 1 veal kitlet and 1 ravioli.
You save it here? Yeah.
We go with pussy willow dressing.
Yeah, bring the pussy willows with the ravioli. Might as well. Pussy willows with the ravioli. Look, I hope this food is good, dear, because I'm really starved.
Keep
you know
an
what I mean?
open mind, Charles.
Yeah. There you are, man.
Here's your birch bark dressing.
Thank you. There we go.
In good health, you and
Good health to everybody. There we go. Da-da-da.
When I was a kid, you famously worked for Sid Caesar. And when I was
What did you do? You were near my cup. You were near my cup. Never mind. Hey, come here.
Did you get him?
I didn't take my medicine today.
Oh, okay. He doesn't work for us. Just a guy in the crowd wearing a headset. You worked for Sid Caesar on a great show, your show of shows, and I've heard there's a story that he was physically very strong, man, and that you experienced that more than anybody else.
I went to Chicago. Sid had a gig in the second year of the show of shows, when we had our hiatus, in Chicago at the Palmer House in the Empire Room. And he was good, but he wanted more jokes. And we were up in his room, and he was smoking cigars. And it was 2 a.m, and I said, "We got air. I need Sid, air. I can't. The cigar smoke. I can't." And he said, "Air?" And Sid had had a vodka or 2, or maybe 16. I don't know. Yeah. And he went to the window. "Air? You want air?" And a window probably was shut for 40 years, you know? And he went bang, and it was open. And then he grabbed me by the collar and by the pants, and he held me over Michigan Avenue. "Air. You like, we're having air. And I'm looking, I see taxi cabs, I see people, you know? He said, "Enough?" "Plenty, I've had enough air, yeah." And he took me back inside. While we were in Chicago, we rented a car and we scraped a taxi cab. And they have a little leather bow tie and a yellow cap, the Chicago cab drivers. And the cab driver said, "You son of a bitch," and he's crazy. And I said, "Oh my God, you don't say son of a bitch to Sid Caesar. You simply don't." Because he's not only the funniest comic, but also the strongest comic in the world. So he walks over to the cab driver's cab and he says, "I want to talk to you about your birth. I want to talk to you. Do you remember when you were born? Can you have any memory?" The cab driver's looking at him like this guy. He rolls up his window, but he leaves that little clipper window open. You know, there used to be a window for air.
A little vent window. Yeah.
So Sid, he says, can you remember anything about your birth? And the guy says, what are you, crazy? And he says, don't worry about it. We're going to reenact. And he grabs him by the leather bow tie, starts pulling him out of that clipper window. It would have been one spaghetti of a cat. I had a bite his head.
We will reenact
He
it.
was very strong. He was very talented. Most comics you wrote for, I wrote for, you prayed that they met your material, that they just did it.
Yeah.
Sid always raised it. Sid always made it funny.
Everyone said he was the best instrument to hear your music through.
He was the best. He was the best.
How would you like to be remembered?
I brought laughter to the world.
That's it. Simple enough.